This is the second video about calculation of ISO paper aspect ratio, and in this case you can see that I have a diagram, not to scale, of A2 sheet of paper, and this A2 sheet of paper has been folded into two A3 sheets of paper. The left hand A3 sheet of paper is labelled, and the right hand A3 sheet of paper has been further divided into an A4 sheet of paper and another A4 sheet of paper which has been folded into two A5 sheets of paper. And what I want to consider now is the width of the smallest sheet of paper, which is the A5 sheet of paper. I'm going to label that as X, and the longest length of the A5 sheet of paper, I'm going to label that Y, which is of course the height. If I now consider the A4 sheet of paper, which is made up of two of the A5 sheets of paper, that will have a width of Y and a height of 2x. And if I label both of the A4 sheets of paper that way, I have Y and 2x as well. And now if I consider the A3 sheet of paper, we can see that the shortest length, the width is 2x and the height is 2y. And we can see that the area of the A5 sheet of paper, just to check, is going to be Y times X. We can see the area of the A4 sheet of paper is 2Y times X, so it's double the area of the A5 sheet of paper, and the area of the A3 sheet of paper is 2x times 2y, which is 4yx, and so it's 4 times the A5 sheet of paper. So that all seems to agree. Let's now consider just one of the lengths. Suppose it's the width for each of the sizes, and if I consider the A5 sheet of paper, let me just get a normal pen, the A5 sheet of paper, and I consider its width, that is X, and the A4 sheet of paper and its width, which we can see is Y, and the A3 sheet of paper and its width, which we can see is 2x, we have a scale factor, which I'll call F, which multiplies the width of the A5 sheet of paper to give us the length of the A5 sheet of paper, which is also the width of the A4 sheet of paper. And if I multiply the width of the A4 sheet of paper by the same scale factor F, we get from the width of the A4 sheet of paper to the width of the A3 sheet of paper, which is also the height of the A4 sheet of paper. And now, looking at this, we can see that when I have X being multiplied by F twice, we get 2x. So that means that X multiplied by F squared, we get 2x, which means that F squared must be 2, and therefore the scale factor is the square root of 2. In other words, the factor that I multiply the width by is root 2. So the height of any of these is going to be the scale factor, which is square root of 2, times the width of any of these sheets.